just across the Cumberland River from those neon lights of Broadway, we welcome you inside Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming, and the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's a designed run. They'll mark them down up at the 44.
When we met with these coaches during the week, Mike, they told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early, and we see it here. Nice first play pickup, fresh set of downs.
They'll run here with Brown. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down. Throwing is Willis. He'll find Brown out of the backfield. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. Here's Brown. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. 2nd down and 3. To throw is Willis. Man is open, middle of the field. It is caught. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Let's go now. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Here's a 2nd and 6. On the ground, it's Brown. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
Willis now to throw. That is caught. And the Texans are looking at a 1st and goal as he's taken down at the 2-yard line.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Great chance to make an early statement here on the road. It is 1st and goal. And he will do it himself. He's in. Malik Willis. Touchdown, Texans. It's his 5th rushing touchdown of the year. The extra point is good. And the Texans will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Here's 1st and 10.
What are you reading?
Here's a 1st carry for their running back. And he works his way through an opening. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one. He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. From the gun, it's Levis. Quickly to the outside and complete.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver, and then...
And he will score! Touchdown, Titans. His 6th touchdown now for the season. They find the end zone through the air. Greg, that is one of the most popular plays because it works so often.
You're right, Mike. We see it all the time. It's a 4 vertical concept. But the key is you've got to stretch the defense and put pressure on the secondary. That's exactly what they were able to do here. They take advantage, and they go deep for 6.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Willis. He'll let this one rip, looking for Watson. That is brought in. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
60 Eagles. Let's go. Back row 80.
Now Brown. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. To throw, here's Willis. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
Now this looks like a design run, and he will score. Touchdown, Houston.
There's a lot of teams around the league, Mike, that are very hesitant to design plays that call for their quarterback to run with the ball. There's a lot of factors at play that go in whether the play is successful or unsuccessful. Well, here, all those factors lined up perfectly because he got the right look, made the right decision, and next thing you know, he's in the end zone for 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. First and 10.
X24 Linda, select 18 green.
Out of the shotgun, Levis. And that is incomplete. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson. And it'll be 2nd down.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Throwing on 2nd down, Levis. Throwing right, it's taken in. Now inside the 25. And he's going to take this one all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Tennessee. What an opening quarter he is having. Greg, that is 2 touchdown receptions here in the first quarter.
Mike, all this guy has to do is keep this pace up, and he's going to have himself 8 touchdowns. But in all seriousness, if I'm this quarterback, I'm not looking anywhere else until this defense proves they have an answer. Because right now, they don't have one.
We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's a design run. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. So after 1, all even on the scoreboard. And we're back in Music City after this. Second and 7.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 79 Bronco, go! Buffalo 18, 18 Raptors, 18 Raptors,
In motion comes Andrews. Now Willis. A throw, left side, caught by Andrews. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. Willis to throw. He'll take a shot for Watson. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Titans will have great field position right around midfield.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
On, like 49.
They'll begin here on the ground. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
Mike 54. Yeah, Mike 54. Swing!
They'll stick with him again. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
That's going to be caught by Gray. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Into the familiar hands of Justin Jefferson. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Off the play fake, it's Levis. Got his man at the 6. And the Titans are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
This is a great example, Mike, of just how effective it is when you're efficient on early downs throwing the ball. I mean, when you can pick up first downs without getting to third down, as the game unfolds, things just get easier and easier. Take what the defense is giving you. Don't force the ball downfield. And when you can stay ahead of the chains without having to get to third and have it plays, that's when an offense is really firing.
That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. George Kittle was the intended target that time, and it'll lead to a 2nd and goal.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
They'll try it again from the 2. 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this one ruined quickly. Take them back to the 5-yard line.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the...
Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
You can tell what the decision is about how they want to approach 4th down by what they call on 3rd down. If that was a run play, then you can bet they were going to go for it on 4th. But because it was a pass, and then they take a sack, I think this coach on 4th down is leaning towards settling for 3.
Well, a field goal would break the tie, but instead the offense stays out there. They're going to go for it on 4th and goal. They'll go. Here's Levitt, and he's going to be taken down. Could not get rid of the football, and they'll turn it over. Stopped on 4th and goal.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays out.
And some nice footwork as he spins forward for a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. Throwing, Willis. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38.
Let's go now.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Throwing, Willis. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
So, Mike, you look back at the quarterback and you see that this ball is coming out of his hand and it's going to be low. And the decision's made. You've got to go down to the ground to secure the catch. First order of business. Your hands are between the ground and the ball, no matter what that looks like. And then once you secure it, you've got to roll, protect the ball, and under no circumstances can that ball move or hit the ground. And how often do we see a great catch overturned on replay? So it's not easy. You get paid to catch them all.
And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Willis. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here. It'll come with 36 ticks left on the first half clock. Here's a 3rd and 10. Willis now to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. 14 on the pickup. First down for Houston.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
Now they'll set up to throw. He'll get rid of it and complete it.
These hitch routes, they're usually just designed to pick up a few safe yards. An easy completion, get some rhythm for your quarterback. However, this time, he's able to make a little magic happen after the catch and turn it into something much bigger than even they were probably anticipating.
That is caught. What a job on the scramble. Touchdown, Texans. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 10 and 11 on the year. The extra point is good. And the Texans have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. So, still the matter of 6 seconds remaining in this half. And the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Here's Levis. Now he'll air one out. That is caught. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 70 yards. Touchdown, Tennessee. So now this to get him back to even heading into the break. The kick here is good. Add one more point, and that takes us to the end of the first half. We have hit halftime. We're going to take a quick break, come back, second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3.
Come on, come on. Here.
They'll send him over to the left. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield, so that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions.
That's down the field and intercepted. Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10.
Six the Eagles. Go check. Check up.
Now this looks like a design run. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's second down. In motion comes Andrews. Throwing is Willis. That's caught. It's the tight end, Andrews. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
Mike, I can't tell you how many corner routes I caught throughout my career, and there's really an art to it. At the top of the break, you have to give the quarterback what they call an indicator step. That's your cut where you set your angle, and then once that ball's out, go chase it down, and in this case, he's able to pick up the first down.
Willis now to throw. The throw on the run is complete. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And he'll get forward for a couple. Elijah Jones there on the stop. Second down and 8. To throw is Willis. He'll find Brown out of the backfield. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
Here's a designed run, and nothing doing on that one. He'll go down behind the line.
And you could tell pretty quickly, Mike, that once the quarterback started chopping his feet, that there was nowhere for him to go. Great job by the defense, not only reading quarterback run, but getting him down behind the line.
A carry here for Brown. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
Just a little too much east and west there for my liking. I understand what they're trying to do, getting the ball out on the perimeter, but on these early downs, plant your foot and get downhill. Great job by the defense stringing it out, and they're able to force him down for a loss.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. This one intercepted. And the Titans are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Look, I think any time, Mike, you find yourself all tied up in the second half of a ball game, it's all hands on deck. Both teams are trying to find a way. How can I separate? How can we give our side a clear advantage? That pick right there, killing that first series of this second half, that seems like one of those separators to me. Now, this offense, as they take the field, they have to capitalize and come away with points.
Levis to throw on 1st and 10.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
3 down. 4 down.
A 2nd down throw here for Levis. They'll look to set up the screen here. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
How often do we see, Mike, the running back, they get a little too antsy and they go a little too fast on these screen plays. In this case, great job by the back. First, he let his offensive lineman go out. He then follows behind. That's the key to a good screen play.
And a nice run there on 1st down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2. From the gun, it's Levis. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
I think you just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was...
And he will get into the end zone. Danny Gray. Touchdown, Tennessee. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his fourth touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Now the try for an extra point. The kick is good. And the Titans go up by 7, 28-21. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Willis. Here's another ball that's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, I think by now, Mike, we know where the biggest mismatch of this game has been. This defense is all over this passing game. Everywhere they look, they have defenders in the right spot. They've resulted now in 3 interceptions, all while forcing this offense to try to adjust their game plan on the fly.
Levis to throw it here on 1st down. That one into the hands of Jefferson. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, Levis. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the 1st down.
And he'll take it on in. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Titans. The kicking team off for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Titans will extend this 3rd quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. Now Willis. And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Willis to throw. He'll let this one rip, looking for Watson. And he will finally be taken down. How about that? A really big play as the final one here in the 3rd. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. And he will score. Game on. Malik Willis. Touchdown, Houston. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Now, for the point after. He's got it. And the Texans back within 7. It's 35-28. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
So Kittle comes in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Levis. Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
That's to the left side and taken in by Jefferson. Loose inside the 30. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 70 yards. Touchdown, Tennessee. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll show him the sideline, out of bounds, getting back to the 20-yard line. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll take a shot for Watson. He's got it. And he will take this one in. 80 yards. Touchdown, Houston. Extra point try forthcoming. His kick is good. And the Texans will cut the deficit to 7. Looking to double up here. Score the touchdown. They want more. They're lining up for an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Like 90, like 90.
The drive will start on the ground. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Mike zero, Mike zero.
To throw is Levis. He'll go right and find his running back. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
He's taken down just shy of the 10.
Fourth quarter, you find yourself protecting a one-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. Here's Levis. That one, take it in, middle of the end zone. Dalton Kincaid, touchdown Tennessee. Greg, they have such a knack. It's like they're on the same page. The quarterback almost feels like, well, when you were playing, you know where that guy's going to be in the end zone.
Yeah, we used to have a saying, Mike, we say we don't run routes like they're lines on a piece of paper, and especially against zone coverage. Down here in the red zone, the rule is if you're open, stay open. Don't run past an open zone to get covered. That's exactly what this tight end does here. Friendly target, ball on time, touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Throwing, Willis. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
The biggest correlation between scoring points in the NFL is your ability to generate explosive plays. And oftentimes, the best explosive plays in the passing game happen when the quarterback is outside the pocket, and great example of it here.
Right back to Brown. He's got it again. And he's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Here's Willis. That's in the end zone and intercepted. And the Titans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback. They'll take over at the 20-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown, and instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Levis to throw. He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down.
Well, I think one thing's for sure, Mike. I don't think we're seeing an offense that is comfortable with this late lead. They're continuing to put pressure on the defense and say, hey, I don't care how much we're up by. We're going to continue to execute our passing game, and if there's opportunities downfield, we're going to continue to take them.
Like 24. 54 readers. Tracy.
On 1st down, Levis. Looking middle of the field, it's complete. And it'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. So Kittle comes in motion.
And 24 Linda, second 18 green.
Throwing on 2nd down, Levis. He connects with Gray on that one. And he'll get about 6 before he's taken down. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively.
Like 54.
It's 3rd down.
Like 54. Diamond. 22 Linda, 22 Linda.
They'll drop to throw. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Titans. 3 touchdowns for him. Numbers 6, 7, and 8 on the season. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His 3rd touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man. They're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
An extra point attempt to follow. He's got it. And the Titans will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. Here's 1st and 10. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
Throwing is Willis. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force fourth down.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front, because right now their pass protection is breaking down, and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. That's taken in. And he's going to have a Texans first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long.
Let's go.
Willis now to throw. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Well, that's certainly one way to bounce back here defensively after giving up a huge explosive play on the previous snap. To bounce back and come away with a sack. Now you find yourself in 2nd and long. You can catch your breath, and the opportunity to get off the field has just gone up.
To throw is Willis. That's downfield, and he's got Andrews, his tight end. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. It's 2nd down.
70 Lions. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Come on. Set.
To throw, here's Willis. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Now we're going to get a timeout, somewhat pointlessly called here with 3 seconds to go in a game that has already been decided. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Here we go. One final play. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. So it's a win here for the Titans. They get the victory away from home in the division. Those are so valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time later in the season. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Titans winners here in Music City as we say so long from Nashville.